The Miller family recently had a baby. That's why they were looking for a new home. They were offered many different options, but they stopped here, a quiet street with friendly neighbors. Jack got a job, and Riley took care of little Lily. She was cooking, eating, and getting used to her new home. While inspecting the house, she went down to the basement and found a lot of old equipment there, and informed her husband about it. One day, new people appeared in their area, a group of teenagers who settled in a neighboring house that surrendered. At first, nothing unusual happened, but soon began to play loud music. Lily woke up and began to cry. Her parents tried to calm her down and ignored her neighbors. It was nighttime. The music became louder, and the child could not sleep as well as Jack and Riley. Father's patience ran out, and he went to them. He explained the whole situation and asked them to keep the music down. They agreed, but when he came home, he noticed that the music had gotten louder. Then he called the police. Noisy neighbors were given a warning, and after a while the sound stopped. Early in the morning, Riley woke up. The alarm clock had not yet had time to ring. She was going to make breakfast, but suddenly there was a pile of garbage on the lawn, and their windows were also dirty. Their whole house looked like a garbage can. When husband woke up and saw this, he told wife that we were gonna figure it out, and that he had to go to work now. Jack went to work, and Riley started cleaning up the mess. Finally, when the house was completely cleaned, Mother found some time to rest. At that moment, Father came home from work, and he said he had a very stressful day. They went to bed together and listened to pleasant music on the radio. They talked for a long time, but their rest was again interrupted by loud, unpleasant music from the next house. Father was very angry. He remembered the technique that was lying in the basement. He went down and put it on the lawn, hooked up all the wires. He didn't have patience anymore. He wanted revenge on his neighbors. When things were rough, he turned on the music and started to turn the volume on all the speakers. On the lawn, there were a lot of wires from the speakers, because of which he tripped and fell on all the equipment. He began to electric, and he was screaming in incredible pain. Riley saw it all through the window and was in shock. Jack stopped making noises and moving. All the neighbors came out of their homes. Someone called the ambulance. Someone standing in horror and did not understand what was happening. Everyone thought that he had died. Riley began to weep and blame the annoying neighbors. There was a sound from the mountain of speakers. All the attention became focused on this heap. A bunch of speakers are starting to turn into strong. It was the speakerman. He was looking at the neighbors who were making noise and making trouble. They were at that time numb with fear and did not know what to do. There was a very loud and unpleasant sound coming from the loudspeakers. The windows in all the houses were broken. Everyone grabbed their ears. Lily began to cry violently, and he looked at the child and at those around him. He was hurt because he made so much trouble, because of his anger. After that, he fell to the ground and passed out.